You, my friend, have found your way back to Bipolar Basics with Rummy. Great job. Listen, I've talked a lot about locking in self-care routines so far on this channel, but I've neglected to talk about how I locked mine in the first place, back in the day when I was down in the dumps. So let's rectify that right now. It was a hell of a journey, but by the end, I felt like a phoenix, rising out of a clogged toilet. I didn't do it alone, okay? I had help. I'm not a fierce, independent woman like Beyonce. I'm more of a Gwen Stefani type character. Just a girl in the world. But I'm gonna lay out the tactics I use to climb what I call the ladder of wellness. Talk about a sick metaphor. Look at me go, huh? Do hard times still pop up for me? Of course they do, don't be silly. But they're far more manageable than they used to be. And these days, when I have a dip in mood, I can tell exactly why it happened, what I did wrong with my self-care, and how to remedy it. Now, this is definitely a piece-by-piece journey, all right? You can't be expecting to nail all aspects of a healthy new lifestyle overnight. The bipolar gods aren't that kind. In fact, they're not kind at all. They gave us bipolar. Assholes, really. It's the hand we've been dealt, though, so we have to find a way to cultivate a less stressful life coexisting with this illness, and we can do it, you and me. Off the top, a quick chat about medication. I know this is a touchy subject for a lot of people with bipolar. They're seen as the enemy. They're seen as the thing that sucks the joy out of their lives, the bane of their existence. Why, God, why is the reaction to medication usually? I get it, eating meds isn't as fun as eating Skittles, but I realized something huge on my climb back to wellness. Let me share this with you right now. The negative effects of meds are way more noticeable when they're accompanied by an unhealthy lifestyle. There it is. We blame the meds for feeling shit, but that shit feeling is massively amplified by shit self-care. So once you've taken better care of yourself, those rougher side effects will be reduced. So that's something to look forward to once you're on top of things. Well, now let's get on top of things. Now, to climb the ladder of wellness, you'll need to use the rungs of self-care. It's the metaphor I've chosen. Sticking with it. I'll cover some of the rungs now and the rest in a second video. Don't want to keep you here more than 5 minutes, you inattentive little shits. That's how the modern world is. I'm doing it for your benefit. So get ready for the next one soon. All right, first up, sleep. Now, meds can really screw you in this department in the beginning, but breaking through that barrier of waking up groggy is something you just gotta do. Whatever you can do to develop a consistent sleep time and wake time every day, do it. Getting to sleep is different for different people depending on how strong your meds are versus how heightened your mood is when you go to sleep. If you are bouncing off the walls and your mind's racing a little bit, might be time for another pill before bed, if that's what your doctor says to do. I'm not a doctor, just a guy. A cool guy, but just a guy. As for getting up, use an app called the Challenges Alarm Clock. It forces you to do various puzzles before the alarm will stop. That's genius. Get your mind going first thing in the morning. You could also try a cold shower or exercise first thing in the morning, or both. Or you can ask a friend or family member to physically remove you from bed and get your day started just right, you know, like a bit of this, bit of this, brush your teeth, comb your hair, and bit of that. Maybe? And if all else fails, rig up a series of pulleys and ropes above your bed with a bucket on the end full of aeroplane jelly. Get a timer attached and get that to pour it onto your half-naked body first thing in the morning. Make sure it's a flavor you hate though, otherwise you'll just eat your way out of the situation, and that's no good. Which brings us to the next rung on the ladder, diet. Shit diet equals shit energy levels, which equals shit mood. Simple as that. Maintaining solid energy levels throughout the day is crucial, all right? Having plenty of pre-made, healthy, well-portioned meals ready to go is a great idea. Because on those days when you're feeling lazy and lethargic, you gotta be prepared. Otherwise, you're gonna be picking up that Uber Eats hotline. Hello, yes, I'd like some filth to put down my gullet because I'm a scumbag. Don't say that, but you don't even need to ring, it's an app. Also, be sure to stay hydrated because having extra water in the belly actually cuts down on the hunger factor. So keep on sipping if you want to keep on slimming. It's not very catchy, is it? Not going to catch on. Healthy food equal healthy brains. So if you've got those salty, sweet snacks, keep them to an absolute minimum, please. They're just treats for doing the right thing, not constant gorging stuff. Eating shit leads to feeling shit, which leads to eating more shit, which leads to feeling more shit, and so on and so forth down the line. Okay, that's a few rungs covered. We'll cover even more and some motivating mindsets in the next one. So thanks for stopping by, you crazies. Mwah.